Hello, beautiful souls out there. I hope you're able to get out in nature like Starlight was. And Starlight was having a hard time actually having a quiet spot to make a video. So that is, of course, now you just hear this motorcycle going by. But anyway, that is why I'm in my car tonight, is because I needed to make this video in a quiet setting, at least as best as possible. And so anyway, thank you for all of you. Yes, you, and especially you. And thank you for being here and putting up with Starlight. No, nobody puts up with Starlight. A lot of people love Starlight, but not everyone. So, and that's all right. So anyway, I love you all, and thank you for all of you who are here, and also the ones that have been here from the beginning, or even in the middle, or maybe you just recently subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. And also, if you are new to my YouTube channel, you can find me on YouTube, and that is at Starlight, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman. Plus, thank you for giving me thumbs up. Thank you for anyone you watch my videos. Thank you for watching my videos. Give me thumbs up, subscribing to my YouTube channel. Yeah, all of you that have. And also, thank you for those of you who send me a message. And I appreciate, somebody just sent me a message last night, and thank you. If you're watching this video, that takes a lot of bravery to do what you did. And so I haven't forgotten you. But I appreciate you stopping by and sending a message and really putting your heart and soul out on that message. I really appreciate you. And also, thank you for all of you who share my videos. Thank you. So, thank you very much to all of you. Woohoo! Thank you. You know what? Whether some of you want to admit to this or not, we all need each other. We can't do this all on our own. We all need each other one way or another. So thank you, all of you. Woo-hoo! And also, if you want to send me a message, you can on my Instagram or on Facebook, and that is on my Instagram, 1995 Starlight, or on Facebook, and that is Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight. And also, you know, let me know if you're brave, just like Mickey. You know, send me a brave message, you know, putting that out on my YouTube channel, which I really appreciate, is that you can either send me a message or a question right on a video, or, you know, you could reach me at my Instagram or Facebook. So also, is if anyone would love to send any love donations to Starlight, you can through my Cash App. And I will have that information here. Ding! There it is. So, okay. This video here tonight is about, it's okay to give up. Huh? What? Sterling, what? Yeah, it's okay to give up. It's okay to give up on people who gave up on you. You know? How many of you guys been there? Oh wow, look at that. Give me a show of hands. Wow, look at all those hands. Wow, there's a lot of hands there where people have given up on you. So it's okay to give up on people who've given up on you. You know, you started following your dream. You started going for your, you know, the things that you desired in life. Not everybody's going to agree with what you decide to do. Not everybody's gonna want to ride with you, you know, when you decide these things. So it's okay to let those people go that are supporting you and loving you. Bye. You know, my mentor talks about those who stay, let them stay, and those that go, let them go. You know, just say, you know, don't chase people. Please don't. I used to be one of those people. You know, I had to go through training, is not to chase people. Those are things that, you know, you don't really want to do, and you don't really need to do, is stop chasing people. You know, if they're meant to be, they'll be there. But if they're not, let them go. And also, letting go, it's okay to give up on friends. They call you your friend. I just heard a story tonight, about somebody that, they were friends. And, this can happen to a lot of people where, you thought you were friends and somehow or another, communication skills weren't there. They weren't communicating with you. And before you know it, boom. They leave you a message on the phone and they just don't want nothing to do with you anymore. You're just not, and that's okay. Because you know what? They're showing you something that you needed to see. It's not always easy, when you think you have friends and then they're just gone. And so you got to really understand is that not everybody is supposed to be with you. And just like in the Bible times, there's a lot of, we're going through, these are the end times. Expect the unexpected all the time. Never know what's going to happen. But, the universe, God, has a plan for your life. And a lot of times we don't understand that plan. And there's times that we're going to go through times that, that we got to let people go that really weren't meant to be with us anyway. Because God is only protecting you from something right now that you can't see later on. So kind of a blessing, not, not a loss. Because a lot of times we think, oh man, I lost that person. God just has somebody better for you that will help you out. That person might have been somebody that was tripping you up. Maybe toxic energies. There's something about that person that really wasn't a good match with you. So it's okay to give up on those people that give up on you. How about family? It's okay to give up on family. This has happened, in my life, definitely, is where, people say that they're there for you, and you call them up and they don't answer the phone. You're supposed to show up, go to their house, do this and that. And I've learned, if I call somebody up and they don't return any phone calls, times, shit can happen, life can happen, right? But then you call again and there's no phone call back. They're not even, you leave a message on their answer machine. They used to be there. And once upon a time, they were there with you, riding along with you on your journey in life or whatever. And they just slipped away. Let them slip away. Because the universe, God, is just protecting you from things that you might not understand. And think about these people. What kind of energy did they have anyway? Was it the kind of energy that you wanted to be around with? So sometimes that's what happens, is that their energy is not really a good match for us to be around. So let those people go. When they don't want to call you back up, you're going to make plans and do things with them, and they don't want to, it's okay. It's not you. Let them do their thing. It's just the way of God protecting you from getting hurt later on. It's better, like I told this lady tonight, you know what? It's better that it happened now than later, Wouldn't you rather get hurt from somebody now than start building a stronger relationship with somebody, 3 years later down, or even 10 years later down, and then, get struck by it? So it's better to let them go their own way. Don't try to pull them back. You can always try to work things out, making sure that maybe there's miscommunication. You don't want to miss out on a person that really was meant to be your friend, because that definitely happens. Miscommunication, misunderstandings always try to work on those things, but if they're not willing, if they're not willing to even answer the phone when you talk, or, you send them a text message and they don't respond, it's okay to give up on those kind of people. Don't beg for those people. I was one of those people, losing sleep overnight over those kind of people. Like, what did I do? Believe me, you probably didn't do anything wrong. It's something that, they could be going through. They might not, where you're going might be too much for them. They might not even understand what you're doing. Why are you acting the way you are? How come you're changing? And it's okay. Just, understand that you're upgrading, in your life. And not everybody can follow you when you do that. And also, jobs. It's okay to give up on companies that really aren't there for you. It's always been about them, and I have to say, throughout my life, it's happened many times where I wanted more hours, and I wanted more hours at companies, and they would never give me the hours. I'm like, I want more hours. I want, they didn't want to give you the full hours because they didn't want to do overtime. They didn't want to give you the extra, money. And so let go of those it's okay to give up on those kind of companies that they're all for themselves. They, like through training, they will act like you're so important. It's so deceiving to go in companies where they make, it's all just hang on, Sterling has got this thing and I want to get it out of my car. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. It's a jumping bug. It just jumped too. I don't know. It jumped in the window. So, but it's okay to let go of those. It's okay to give up on companies. It's all about them. And that's why Starlight started her own company. It's not all about them, if you're tired of making companies rich, start your own business. Find a way to start. I'll tell you what, you'll be as happy as can be. It will take time, and but you got to believe in yourself that you can do it. Think of something that nobody has ever done. You can create something. I created something, but I didn't actually go out and do it. I just said, hey, this would have been I really know it. I know that it would have worked out. I know that it would have, I could have definitely done it, but that's not what God wanted me to do. And what was that, Starlight? You want to know what it was, but you might not be interested in what Starlight was going to do, because I love animals. It had to do with animals, and it would have been a stress-free job. But anyway, enough of Starlight's, businesses that she would have started, is that it's okay to give up on habits that no longer serve you. It's okay to give up, alcohol that, you're not feeling it anymore. You feel guilty when you're actually drinking it now. Before, there was a time where you actually used to enjoy it, but now it's a constant reminder of how much you need to let go of that. And did you know that God will bless you because you did? So it's okay to give up on bad habits. It's okay to give up on smoking cigarettes. It's okay to give up on that. You know that's not good for you, and it costs a lot of money. And so it's okay to give up on that. It's okay to give up bad habits that are not good for you. And it's not good for your health, your lungs, like drinking. It's not good for you because you can want more. And, you can gain a lot of weight depending, that's what happened to Starlight, is gained a lot of weight, and, like wine, I was drinking a lot of wine and it has a lot of sugar in it. So Starlight I was like, wow, from 1 glass a night to 2 glasses a night to 3 glasses. And I'll tell you what, how much money is that for a whole month? I don't know, because I didn't buy the same wine. Starlight was having fun wine tasting So, but you know what? It's okay to give up on the alcohol. It's okay to give up on alcohol. It's okay to give up on the beer. It's okay to give up marijuana. You know, I see people, I don't really actually know them, but I know, you know, certain people out in the community. And it's okay to give up on things that you know that's tripping you up. You know, not everybody is the same with marijuana, and not marijuana is not meant for everyone. But I've noticed that, you know, for myself, I'm kind of like useless when I used to smoke marijuana. Past tense, okay, because Starlight hasn't smoked marijuana like in 2 years. Yay, Starlight, we get it. The audience is clapping for Starlight. Hey, I deserve this, you know, I do. I deserve this because I gave up something I really enjoyed. I gave up things that I really enjoyed once upon a time. So it's okay to give up on those things that you know that how many hours of my time was being wasted by drinking alcohol and smoking marijuana. Could I actually have a YouTube channel and do what I'm doing today? You know, I would not be able to make videos. I couldn't even really deal with my phone if I was high. You know, absolutely not. I don't know. I was useless. Smoking marijuana. I could dance and have fun doing that. But what else? Oh, you know, what else would I have been doing if I was high? You know, there's people out there, they, you know, once they are done with work, bam, they're smoking the rest of the night. You know, one joint after another. After a while, you don't even get high, but it's an addiction. Now you got this craving. Now you created this craving that it's not, you know, like Starlight had certain times that she used to smoke, and just like with my wine, and I noticed first it started off with, you know, a few hits at night. You know, after I got done all my chores, I was good. You know, before I light that joint, I made sure my dishes were done. This is done, and now I ate my dinner, my dishes are clean, I'm ready for the next day. Now I can reward myself, you know, and smoke. It started off that way. Oh my, this is so weird. There's a reason for this stuff. That is so weird. So anyway, then it started off with, can't wait to get out of my cleaning business, to get home. Well, actually, I wouldn't do it right away when I got home, because more than likely, Starlight is not going to stick around in the house in the day. If it's daylight and I'm not sick, I'm not in the house. Where's Starlight? Starlight's out on a hiking trail somewhere. That's where you're going to find Starlight, is out on a hiking trip somewhere. You know, if she doesn't have to go to work, or maybe going to the store. But if I was going to go to a hiking trail, you bet your ass, you know, I'm like hurrying up, packing up my car, hurrying up, getting to the hiking place, and then, because it took 3 hours for me to get back to my normal self. So it's okay to give up on things, you know, bad habits, giving up on spending a lot of money for those bad habits, you know. And so the other thing that's good to give up on is watching too many things on your phone, on your iPhone, whatever kind of phone, or computers. You know, it's okay to give up on things that are not serving you. It's okay to give up on watching. What are you watching anyway? You're watching TikTok? What's on TikTok? Starlight doesn't know. I'll tell you what, I can't. I am very strong in that area with TikTok. I mean, you ought to see Starlight, like, even going on my app for editing my videos. You know, they even have like little like videos on there, like a short video, and sometimes Starlight pushes the wrong button by accident, and before you know it, this short video is, playing. I'm like, I'm like just trying to hurry up, and I don't want to see it. That's how quick Starlight is. I'll tell you what. It's almost like, in the cowboy times, when they, Starlight grew up with a lot of Western TV shows, I'm going to say like John Wayne or something like that. That's the one name that I can think of, or Chuck Norris or something like that. But I'm going to stick with John Wayne. Or even Bonanza, they did this in Bonanza a lot of times, is that they would have like, there was the bad guy, and then there was the sheriff or somebody, that was the deputy or the sheriff in the town. And so the bad guy, he has his gun in his what do they call that? His hoister. And the sheriff, and it's like, okay, they're going to pull that gun. I mean, haven't we? I mean, like, this is crazy. That was a long time ago. And, that's how quick Starlight's like, I got it. I don't want nothing to do with watching TikTok videos unless it's helping me to grow in one way or another. So it's okay to give up on things on the computer or your phone, your devices, whatever device you have. Starlight, I don't want nothing. I don't watch anything on my computer. Well, how about your phone? I don't watch anything on my phone. Okay, whatever device you have, it's okay to give up on spending too much time on your devices or device that's not really helping you out, that's tripping you up. There's people that get into sports, they can't go anywhere without, because of addiction. And that's what you got to watch out for. Bad habits, bad things that we do that are not good for us. Like I said, mosquitoes are trying to come in here because they know I didn't eat, so they want to eat Starlight. So like I said, a lot of times these habits, they start off with, hey, like I was doing before, is only would smoke at nighttime. Then it was like, hurry up, get home, pack my stuff up, go out to my hiking place, and then light up. And then, I wouldn't be able to drive for 3 hours. Then, okay, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling back to normal again. Yeah, I'm good now. Giving myself a check. Then I had 40 minutes to walk. Actually, I had to time that in the 3 hours, get to my car. And of course, it was only like a 10-minute drive to get to my house. And then, habits, you got to watch out for them because, before you know it, you used to just do once a day for smoking. And now, man, by the time you get done smoking one, you're lighting another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. And now you're making it harder for to ever give it up. And really, to be honest with you, when you smoke so much marijuana, you don't even get high anymore. And that's the danger, because there's times that people get frustrated because they're like, man, I really love smoking marijuana, but now, I'm not even getting a buzz anymore. And that is the danger, because it could get people to try other drugs, or even somebody might come up to them and say, hey, I got a better strand, but you don't know what's in it. And a lot of times people don't care. They just want that high. They want that buzz. So it's okay to give up on things, people, companies, that aren't there for you. I love you so much. And this is Starlight. Namaste. This is Starlight Love Light.